Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Bro Talk. I'm here with my brother Isaac and myself today. Mark G may be coming on, and by Lel, believe it or not, is out west, and he's there for a special project. So we'll let him talk about that when he gets back. But Ike, what's going on, brother man? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. Yeah, it's only like
Yeah,
6 o'clock out there, man. So
yeah. That
still
don't
early
mean he
for
ain't
that
gonna be
for me.
late.
Yeah. Now he gonna log in about 3 hours. He's like, oh yeah, I thought I could catch y'all. Nah, we been asleep for a minute, bro. Yeah, everything's good though, man. Everything's good on my end.
Yeah,
You know how Mondays are. So
yeah.
we
Mondays are
just
Mondays, bro.
yeah. You always kind of getting that restart in. This weekend was cool. Like Ezra and Saturday Eli had a basketball game, so this is his second game in this league he's in. So which is a really dope league. It's run through a church and out in Greece, and you know um, they pray before each session. When they practice. At the end of each practice, they go and the coaches actually share a quick word or scripture with the young people as well too, or a quick lesson. And during the games, during halftime, when the kids go back to kind of re-strategize and figure out what they're going to do for the second half. Somebody that's representing the church, or it's also a school as well too, may come and just share a word as well too. So it's kind of you get the best of both worlds. There you get a good word. That the young people are learning something, not just as it relates to the sport, but through religion as well too. So yeah, it's great. And I say all that to say Eli had a great game as well too. So he was he was definitely dominating. He's probably one or two of the best kids on his team. So it's great to see him recognize that, and not just ball hog and take every shot, but also making sure that he's passing and getting some of the young people that are still developing those skills involved as well too, man. So this type of it's great because I get to see how his character kind of shines through as well. So yeah, I just want to start out with a quick shout out for that. And secondly, that was Saturday. Saturday, Zoe also had a gymnastics competition too. So
Was it in
um,
Syracuse?
this one was out in Buffalo. I can't think of the name of it, but something classic. But she ended up getting third overall. So super proud of her, and really going out and doing her thing. I definitely get to see how she's growing week after week, and increasing those scores as well too. So although I wasn't there, I was getting the updates on the scores. So super proud of her as well for going and doing her thing. And then Sunday, I just broke my back. So Ezra and I finally finished putting the floor down in our room, which has been like a project a year in the making. So we got that done as well too. But yeah, it's Monday again, so back at work. Back at work.
Broski,
You,
how's it going, man? What's up with
man,
your
I'm
week,
great.
man?
My week was cool, bro. You know, no school down here until today. So Desire got a week vacation. Um,
From some cold weather and a little bit of snow.
Ice, yeah,
The ice,
yeah,
yeah.
the ice thing. You know what I'm saying? So they have that, and that's basically it, man. I just kind of stay in, man, and try to stay as warm as possible. I know one time my car couldn't start. I was like, man, what is this? And my battery's fairly new, so I put a portable joint on there, man, and it fire right up. So that tell me that I mean I didn't need to change my battery or anything.
Yeah, that cold weather is different, man. Like
Yeah,
making my car go crazy. You know how the some of the cars most cars now they tell you how much air pressure you got in them. So when that's not reading correctly, that car just goes crazy. Hazard lights start going off and everything. But you can't really have control over that. At cold weather, it definitely does a number on these vehicles, man.
So I just let mine run, man. I just let mine run, man. I just let it run. Extra 15, 20 minutes, man. I just let it run before I even move, But that's about it, man.
All right.
All right, my fault, y'all. So everybody that's watching, I got a new piece of gear and I'm trying to figure it out.
In real time.
In real time. This is live.
Hey,
so this is
that's what happens when just came in the mail. So you gotta
just literally yesterday just came in the mail, and I was trying to work it yesterday. But anyway, Monday was cool for me. Had a pretty rocky start only because I had to take KJ to school today. His bus was going to be 2 hours late. Yeah, so you already know
they had some delays in the afternoon too, man.
Yeah, delays in the afternoon wasn't that bad though. It was only 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ezra went and picked up the kids today, so they got lucky.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yo, do I gotta wait in this car line?" KJ was like, "Nah, you just go inside." That's what Mom did. I was like, "All right." And, lo and behold, the dude was like, "Yeah, he can sit right there till school start." He was there a half an hour earlier, and I'm thinking like he can't go because who's gonna be there to watch him? But nah, he was like, "Yeah, he can sit right there." Plus, the door's locked anyway. You can't nobody get in unless somebody let somebody in. So, then went to Dunkin' Donuts, got a little something real quick. Then I got all the way to work. I got to work on time in the midst of doing all of that. I get to work. I hit my office, left my laptop at home. I had to go all the way back out, and I had a good parking spot too. Don't you hate that when you have a good parking spot and you gotta be like, man, I gotta go. So went back, got my laptop, and then I came back to work. That parking spot was still there. I said, praise God.
Yeah.
Then once I got to work, that was good.
On that one.
Was that?
I said that was all God on that one.
That was all God on that one. We love to praise God when we get a parking spot.
You get a good parking spot.
Caught the Holy Ghost.
On a college campus.
But other than that, it was pretty cool today. Not much going on. Well, there was a lot going on, but it was cool, man, today. So, anybody that's watching us, if this is your first time, welcome. For this show, we talk about fatherhood, manhood, brotherhood, and everything in between. We are 4 brothers. We are all part of the same crew, same organization. Or if you're from New York City, organization. And I don't know why that chuckle. I had to chuckle after that one. But
or if you're from England, spell it with an S.
Yeah, with an S. Yes, that's a cool word. But we're going to talk to you all today about coaching versus coddling. I think this is a good topic for us. We're in the middle of sports season, basketball and gymnastics, swimming, anything that's going on in the wintertime, wrestling. And one of the things that always comes up is what's the difference between coaching somebody and the difference between coddling them? And then is there a difference between how fathers work with their kids and how mothers work with their kids? So we just want to open up that conversation to everybody that's listening in to us. We want to talk a little bit about that. And we got a coach on the line too. Shout out to brother Ellis Randall, coach at Wilson High School. Appreciate that. Oh, and we got Raquel. Say it again.
No, I was saying greetings.
Yes, greetings. And we got Mrs. Raquel Kim Walker as well, whose son is a New York State champion in football. So I'm 2 folks. I know y'all know all about sports and coaching. We love to hear some of your feedback.
Shout out, Miss Walker.
Because I know, Brew, you coached for years.
I did.
Any stories you could tell that's not gonna get nobody or get you in trouble?
I'm in trouble. I started off with the high school, man. I coach high school basketball. For a couple of years, I was the assistant to my head coach.
Okay.
I was the only one that the principal was going to allow to be any type of assistant. At that time, I had a good relationship with her, and after Brockport, so when I went back, I wanted to pay it forward. My coach was still a coach there. We had a good team. So I wanted to invest, some time into those young men that, was invested in me by my coach. Who my coach is like a father figure to me now, I don't know. High school kids is different. You know what I'm saying? They different. And then when you know them because you're just coming from that cloth a little bit and they do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So my center at the time, my center is from Palestine. You know what I'm saying? My center is from Palestine. And I ain't gonna call his name, but they do stupid stuff. So we had a tournament out in Long Island. And I wonder, like, what was, he was not tired. And he works hard. The boy worked hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man is I was about to call his name. He's about 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". Solid, you know what I'm saying? Good rebounder. Amazing rebounder. He's good on the box. He played a 4 to 5. So I was just wondering, like, he just never tired. Tried to take him out the game. He's like, yo, coach, I got it. So I'm looking at him like, you know what I'm saying? Then I look at my point guard. My point guard, who was the star of the team, he's not tired either. And I had it up, man. So something's not wrong with these two dudes, man. These dudes took something before the game. I don't know what they took, but they took something before the game. And I pulled both of them to the side. Up to now, this day, my head coach didn't know. But he knows something wasn't right, but he never really questioned it, right? So I pulled these two jokers to the side, man, because, I'm the cool coach, but I'm the one that I'm the AO coach, right? But I'm the cool one. I just go off on you and then I try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a role that I play. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. My coach was a little soft. It wasn't, he around my time, he took it out on us. So when I go back, I'm like, yo, this is what you're not doing no fun runs no more, no suicide. They call it suicide back then after practice. I said, oh, no, blow the whistle. Hey, line up.
That's because he turned into a grandpa, basically. Right. That's what grandparents do.
Yeah, my coach saw like, you know what I'm saying, like he's a grand. I'm like, nah. So I started doing this to these guys, man, and these guys respected me, man. But when I found out, man, at that tournament, man, these guys took something, man, and they I told them don't ever do that again. I said, yo, dude, y'all didn't want to come out the game. How y'all expect to just play the whole game and don't think that, you know what I'm saying? And I asked them what they took. They told me what they took. I don't know, ever do that again. If I ever even have an inclination that they ever taken anything before the game, I say, as much as y'all get tested right now, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Y'all lose your whole season. Y'all lose more potential scholarship. These are my two scholarship players. You know what I'm saying? So, we had to have a long conversation with them, man, about certain things. There's a lot of I have a lot of stories to share about.
Uh-oh. You hit that Ghana internet.
Practice.
Oh, there you go. You had went out for a second. We thought you had that Ghana internet.
No. I got the real internet, man. Man, watch yourself about Ghana, man. You see, Speed went down to Ghana. See, Speed went to Ghana and have a great time, man.
Yo, I saw that. I heard about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he had uploading his videos took a long time though because the internet was slow as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff I could share, man. Coaching in high school, man, and you know, it's different. It's different, and you got to know your kids. You don't know them, man, you'll lose them.
Well, that's a good point I want to make because we both or all three of us have children. Ice got from teenager down to school age, well, little kids, and then I got a teenager and a 10-year-old. And bro, you have your two. So how do y'all go about coaching them and doing it in a way where it's, I guess, not gonna harm them in a sense where I just keep it a stack, right? With my daughter, I'm actually harder on her than my son, and it's because she's the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this like level of responsibility that I put on her, and I'm not saying it's right, but it's a level of responsibility I put on her, particularly because she's the oldest. I say she should know better in certain situations, and
So
that
you're not talking about necessarily like in sport, right? You're more so talking about just kind of in general, like that's
yeah,
your
I
how
mean
you're
it,
how
it
you
can apply to
okay.
sports too,
Yeah.
but I think for our audience, because everybody might not play sports, but
Mm-hmm.
if you got kids in sports, you got kids. So
Yeah.
I think maybe we start there and then we can kind of work
No,
our
no,
way.
I like where you was going with it.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, because and I agree. Like, it's tough, man. Like, when you ask a question initially, I'm just like, it's a balance, right? And I'm thinking about it from a sports perspective. But when you
yeah,
went that way, it made me kind of think about that aspect as well too. So, Tamia, like I always tell y'all, like she's very sensitive. Like, she's into her feelings, she's in tune her feelings, and when something doesn't feel right, like she expresses that. Right. If it feels like she's being ganged up on, like she expresses that,
Well,
whether
that's my
it's her
baby,
breaking
man. Y'all don't be
down.
ganging up on my baby, man.
Yeah, right.
That's my baby right there.
Whether she breaks down or whether it's a crying fit or whether she's striking back, right? Like she's gonna respond in that situation. And when she does, it's like sometimes as a parent, you're the oldest, so you should know, right? But in reality, she's a kid,
yeah.
and she has like a lot of emotions and all that stuff that she's still trying to figure out, right? So I think it's, as a parent, it's you really just trying to find that balance on, what do you harp on, what do you push on, where do you say, yeah, these are things that you need to learn and I'm really going to enforce those now, and where are those things that you just say, yeah, you're still growing, you're still developing, your brain is still trying to process and figure all these things out, for you to make these good decisions. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Raquel, thanks for sharing that because I think that's something to that we can mention is that if you have a two-parent household, like
Mm-hmm.
how the two parents interact with the kids, right? So Raquel said, I think actually I'll put this in here. I think I'll overcompensate from a balance sense because Justin and I are Justin's my dude, by the way. Shout out to my man Justin. Are Justin and I are kind of night and day, and I think that plays into it a lot, right? Because I'm sure Isaac that you and Ezra are like probably not night and day in the sense of you just have a different approach when it comes to coaching up your children and Mark, I know that you you know, um, and your significant other, has a difference in how y'all parent, but sometimes that can lead to clashes between the two
It
parents.
does. That's why I don't want to coach my son. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah.
I don't want to coach him. I want to talk to him about certain things. But like for me, like I look at your daughter, Kareem,
Uh,
and I wish I was in the Rock. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like some things I would love to teach her, that she would have received it better from me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because she don't like hearing from me.
Bro, she would have been a dog, bro. She would
Yeah.
have been a dog. I'm trying to tell you. She has a potential to be a dog. And what she played, the legacy, I was like, man, just give me 2 hours, 1 hour a day with her, 3 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Man, I looked at her every time and I'm like, she could be something special. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons I was like, man, I wish I was in the Rock. You know what I'm saying? For that purpose. She could be good. But I don't want to coach my son. I don't want to coach my son. I want to work him out, like put him in the weight room and let him get swole, like by love. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you hear?
Yeah, you see him on here though. He had to flex on us right quick.
No, man. I love bro talk, man. And honestly,
church today.
I'm actually at Super Bowl Media Day. So
we didn't say where you was at. We wanted to wait for you to say it. We didn't say nothing yet. So you the first one to tell everybody where you at.
Yeah, we here at Super Bowl Media Week. Man, what I'll probably do is I'll mute myself and turn the camera around at some point and go back in, man. We just had a chance to speak with some of the players there, man. Josh Dobbs, and if you're a fan of the game, man, you know who Josh Dobbs is. I'm a 49er fan, so I was excited to be able to just get a moment in and talk with him because last year before he came over to New England, he played for my 49ers. So, man, just here Travion Henderson, Stephon Diggs, man, we've gotten a chance to just, see and interact with some of the, again, the NFL's best, man.
Yo, bro, we happy for you, man, because you are definitely walking in your calling, bro. Like, man, live it up, enjoy it, man. It's only gonna be more.
Live it up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You see any other players that play for any New York teams, man? Make sure you shout them out and be like, yeah, you leave New York, you go to the Super Bowl. That's what happens, man.
Crazy enough, I don't know if you remember Patrick Johnson. He played linebacker for the New York Giants. I got a chance to interview him as well. Man, cool brothers, man. These guys are real cool. And they're as excited to be here as we are. You know what I mean? So that's the other cool part is you get a chance to see a real human side to them, and as much as they know they're here, on business and ultimately to become champions, man, they're not so caught up in that aspect of it that they're not enjoying themselves. They are enjoying themselves, and you get a chance to see that.
Has anybody forsaken you to be a football player?
No, not yet.
I thought you probably would have been sizing them up like,
listen,
pads all right, click.
Maybe if I didn't have all this gray, somebody might have.
Well, we'll go ahead, hit the dollar store, man. Get some dye, man. Come back tomorrow.
The dollar store. Yo, his hair will fall off if you did that.
Listen,
hey,
man.
Let's talk about hair, man. Hey, man, we want to change the topic a little. What was this dude thinking, man? The dude that's boxing match.
Listen, yo, you realize the only saving grace he had is that he actually won that fight. If he'd have lost that fight, I mean, it was bad enough that he literally got his wig knocked loose. If he wouldn't have won, man, and then I guess he said on some show that the barber charged him $700. I said he should have charged him extra $2, or he should have tipped him an extra $2 to put on the super glue so it wouldn't stay loose.
Yeah, man, that was wild, man. You could definitely tell I don't know if he was coached or coddled, but that's wild.
I don't know why we even surprised about it though, man.
I'm surprised, man.
It's just the fact that he's a dude, because chicks been getting their wigs knocked off for years, man.
Hey, man, I guess we men, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a gladiator sports right there, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's more men are wearing headpieces now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that wasn't intelligent, man. That was not intelligent at all.
Nah,
yo, the fade was tough though, man. The fade stayed on. The fade
was tough.
That was his real hair.
Yo, he had a half moon fade.
No, he had the George he had a George Jefferson with a fade, like like
that little piece of hair, like right here.
You don't fade up a George Jefferson. You just you know what I mean. You just
Listen,
you
man.
just go ball, go George Foreman.
He was working on trying to grow that little side piece of hair for a while to be able to get it faded, man.
Let it go, man. Let it go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown, let it go.
Let it go.
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Hey, man.
Yeah, bro. But B, man, we know you. You know what I'm saying, doing your thing out there, bro. We definitely appreciate you coming on. You just said you're gonna you gotta go back in.
When I go back in, I'm gonna give y'all some. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna mute so that way, because again, it's a lot. Man, they got music in there. There's a whole fan like a section where they allow the fans to kind of stand. But you know, as media, we're walking around and getting the chance to actually interact and interview with the players, because you got the players at the booth and you got the players who are just on the floor. So only 10 players are in the booth.
Okay.
And then you have the rest of the players walking around on the floor. And since you know I'm a football guy, so you know they're like, yo, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah. They was like, yo, B, go interview him. You're a football guy. You know who they are. Go interview them.
Yeah. Yo, next time, man, y'all, when you go here again next year, just know I got. You know what I'm saying? I got this right here, man. So you know, hit me up, let me know, and I'll be glad to take photos wherever I'm at.
I will definitely give you the advance notice. Get ready.
Hey, I'm gonna get ready, man. I'm gonna get my affairs in order.
Yes, sir.
Be ready. Hopefully, it's on the East Coast next year. Where's the Super Bowl next year?
Nah, next year is we in LA.
Oh, bet even better.
SoFi Stadium. I don't know if you've seen SoFi Stadium. It's
I've seen it from the highway. We didn't drive by there, but I saw it from the highway though.
Was it San Diego Stadium?
Nah, no, the one in Inglewood.
Yeah, it's actually right. Yeah, it's right outside of LAX where the airport is.
Yeah.
Who plays there?
The Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
The Rams and the Chargers. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, and the Chargers. Okay.
Oh, the Chargers play there too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought Chargers had their own stadium.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be it's already looking like, you know what I mean. You know, I mean we've made I literally was standing next to Sal Palantonio. Again, if y'all watch ESPN at all, y'all will know some of these names. Sal Palantonio, Adam Schefter. Like, Adam Schefter is mad short. He like Kevin Hart short.
That's crazy.
J.A. Adonde, who again, if you are sports, if you're a sports media person, man, one of the sharp minds in this arena. Rob Parker was around earlier, so just again, people who are at the top of this craft are all here.
Yo, man, that's what I love about Bro Talk, man, is that the audience gets to see some of the things that we do and really get to see it in real time, man. Like that to me is like worth gold, because you and I, we play football, you know what I'm saying? And, our careers are done, but there's still a way to stay connected to the sport or to whatever sports you want to be part of. And, broadcasting and podcasting and all that, media can keep us informed and get us, at the ground level too, bro. So that's definitely big deal. Oh, and Brother Ellis said you come here late and you flexing. Just wanted you to know that.
Brother Ellis, that's what we do. We flex, baby.
Yeah. Tell him no Cowboys here though. I haven't any Cowboys.
Brother Ellis and Calvin. There's no cowgirls there.
Oh man. Yo, and your LB said blessings, brothers. Was goody.
Yes, sir.
LB.
Right.
Oh, Leonard, my guy.
So, we was talking about kids. If you're just watching us for the first time, welcome. Talk about fatherhood, brotherhood, manhood, everything in between. today's topic is about coaching versus coddling. And a lot of times, men, I know we get a bad rap because a lot of times we're known for being stern and being mean and being tough. But I just want to touch on something else Raquel said is that both one, when you think about parents that have two different styles of like coaching their kids or I say raising the kids, right? Is that as long as it's not harmful, both can be valid. And I don't know, Raquel, if you want to kind of expound upon that a little bit, but I think it's important to know that, you know, if you have a partner with you at the crib, that figuring out a way to have the conversation to say, okay, this is how I came up, this is how you came up. All right, together, how are we going to, because we don't have to raise our kids like how our parents did, right? So I know when I was at a football game and let's say I had a good game, but I did one thing wrong. I don't want to hear nothing after the game talking about some, yeah, you missed that tackle. Yo, we played a whole game. And I'm not saying that's something that my dad did, but my dad was like, you know, he wanted you to be excellent. So that's kind of, you know, where his mind was at. Like you could do some of these things better. But anyway, just what are some of your thoughts?
I think styles should be complementary, but they shouldn't be the same necessarily. You know, as mom and dad, you have two different natures and two different, you know, kind of functionalities as it relates to the rearing of that human. You know what I mean? Yep. And again, that also changes depending on if it's a, you know, a male or female child. So it again, the relational dynamic, or, you know, in terms of cultivating and rearing that human is gonna be independent. Like people say, oh, you know, I parent the same. No, you don't parent a style, you parent a person. You know what I mean? So I think the styles that, you know,
good point,
mom and dad have should be complementary to one another, in that we should have the same philosophy at the end of the day, because our goal is the same to in raising this person to be the best that they can be. But I don't think, you know, we have to have or do exactly the same things, because you know, if mom is nurturing, and then I know, you know, hey, I gotta kind of be a little bit more disciplinarian, you know what I mean? And that naturally or organically works with our boys, because, you know, they look to mom for that comfort. And then they know, hey, if we get out of line, mom will call dad and he'll bring order. And that's my responsibility, is to bring order and correction if it needs be. Yeah. And again, we don't have to physically discipline our children to bring correction and bring order. Not that it's, you know, if it were something that warranted that it would be completely off the table, but that's a absolute, like, that would be an absolute last resort. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, just the one the thing talks about how, like, you know, we hear all the time, if you spend, was it Psalms or Proverbs, if you spare the rod, you spare the child. And I think we've always taken that to be something that was literal, like literally beating the kid with a rod. But what that really talks about is having some form of discipline training to be able to help that child in whatever it is that you're trying to teach them, right? It doesn't necessarily mean beating them. It just means that there has to be some form of discipline. And B, I like what you said, is that, you know, maybe that physical part is the last resort, but most times it never has to get to that, because, you know, if you're able to use your words in a way to where they can be able to understand and to receive it. And even if they don't receive it, it's still germinating in there, you know, and it'll show up, you know, when that time comes for them to understand, like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I was tripping, or I do need to have more discipline in this area.
Yeah, I don't raise my voice in my house a lot because that's how you maintain the strength of your voice.
Yeah.
If all you do is if you're always, at the your volume
Yeah.
is always at
Yeah.
100. Yeah, if you're always at 100, then they just start to tune you out because that's always where you are.
Yep.
So,
That's
I
baseline.
approach from the
Yeah.
standpoint of if I go there, you know what I mean? Even my wife has said at times like, "Oh, you got my attention," because again, I wasn't expecting it. So,
Mm.
I think that's understanding the power of your voice and again, it's the good brother Isaac said something one time to me, man, and I've run with it, and I believe it's transferable. Man, he talked about the artistry of leadership, and whether it's parenting, whether it's you know supervisory, whatever capacity, sports, athletics, um, it it's an art. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand that craftsmanship of it.
And I think to add on to that, you got to understand where your artistic abilities lie as well too, because I think there's there's some conversations that I can't have with my kids, right? That's Ezra's lane. Like she's got to have that conversation, whether it's disciplinary or just having a conversation, period, or talking about something that will either benefit her or be good for her or whatever, right? On the other hand, there's certain conversations that Ezra can't have with the kids either because they are bumping heads on it. They can't come to a common understanding. And like you said, like that at certain points you might get tuned out. So understanding, especially in those households where you have two parents, right? You can kind of play around with this a little bit too. Is saying, listen, I'm not going to have this conversation with you. You can talk about this with your father when he gets home, right? Or I can't really add into that context. So when your mom gets here, you guys can have that conversation too. So I think just kind of having that understanding of what your area of knowledge is, because I think Brock kind of hit the nail on the head too. He was just saying like, all parties learn from that process, right? All parties are learning from it. Like there's certain things as a parent that I didn't have to. I mean, as a kid, I didn't experience that my kids are experiencing right now. So for me to try to tell you what you should do in this situation, for me to try to give you insight on that, I can't necessarily do that. I got to understand, what you're going through. You have to be able to articulate that too, which is not always, easy to do as a young person or as a child. So, I think we're all, it's a very fluid process. Like, I'm learning how to talk to you. I'm learning how you receive information as you're growing and you're developing, you're receiving information differently, you're responding to information differently as well. So, I think it is a very fluid process.
Brock made up a good point. I love how Brock talks like in a scaffolding type of way where, each thing builds on top of the other. Um, I will the part that stuck out to me was maturity happens when the lesson is learned by all parties. And I think that right there is key, is that there has to be a level of maturity when we're talking about coaching our kids, right? Because if we're not mature, so I'll give you an example, right? So let's say you come from a house where nobody said anything. Things just went under the rug. People could be upset at each other, but they didn't say nothing. They just put it under the rug, right? And so now you have your children. And now you're seeing some of the same things that happen to your house are now happening with your children. And your partner says, "Hey, it might be good to talk about things instead of just letting it just go under the rug and just act like nothing happened," right? There has to be a level of maturity where you say, "You know what? Maybe this isn't the best way. Let's try this way and let's see how that works." And so I know it's more nuanced than that, but I think, there definitely has to be a level of maturity when it comes to working with kids, right? And of course, context matters. And of course, style, changes with context, like Brock said, but really that maturity is, I think, is key.
and consistency too.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Can you talk a little bit more about consistency? Only because um
If
you work with kids for a long time,
yeah,
so
if
I
you
know you understand
you know,
what consistency means.
kids are very intelligent, man, and smart in
Yeah,
their own way.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? A kid will know if you're there for them or not.
Mm,
That's why a lot of people getting in, a lot of these teachers that we have in the classroom, you know, most of them is there to get a paycheck. And these kids know that. And these kids know that you're not here for my well being. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna give them a hard time, and that's a big deal. If I go in the classroom, I know that I'm gonna be all right. It's gonna be taking some time to I have to stay consistent on what I do. How I speak to a young lady, how I speak to a young man, I have to be the same way. It has to be some type of, it's a similarity. Because the way I would talk to a young lady, I may not talk to a young man like that. You know what I'm saying? But in the two genre, I have to be consistent at what I do. Because they're looking at it. They're looking at it. You know, if we're coaching our kids or other people's kids, we have to stay consistent at it. That means if you wake up at a certain time, you got to get up at that certain time. If I'm going to wake up Josiah at 6 o'clock in the morning, I got to be consistent at that. Because if I don't wake him up at 6 today and then wake him up at 8 o'clock the next day, and then 5, it's nothing there. So you got to come to terms with yourself.
yeah.
We got to get up at 6. We got to get up at 6:30, or we got to get up at 7. We got to figure a level of where what I'm trying to get out of it for, even that 30 minutes block or an hour block. We have to stay consistent at it. That's why I said to you earlier, if I was there with your daughter, I wouldn't just do one day with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would want 2 day, an hour, even if it's an hour, or even if it's 30 minutes. I would have a game plan for her for that 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's doing one thing, but she's gonna do that one thing in a reps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that one thing in reps. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just stand on one leg and jumping off one leg to do some layups. She's doing that shit for 30 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? Or she may get a 2 minute break, but she gets some water. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But you have to stay consistent, man. And that's a part of the game that a lot of us, or a lot of people don't understand, that when it comes to young people, you have to be consistent. When I was working at Bowie State, I stay consistent with these kids. You know what I'm saying? They're kids, young adults. I have to be consistent with them. My basketball players, my football players, who they drive me absolutely up the wall. You know what I'm saying? My football players, they drive me up the wall. You know, but there's a respect factors there, and it's still there up to this day. I go to a game right now, man. They see me, man. They shout me up from wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a respect factor that was there. I'm still gonna treat them like with a certain way, even up to this day. You know what I'm saying? So consistency, man, is the name of the game, man. And they have to see you do certain things, and they appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it looks like B, bro. It's showing us what it's looking like in there. Yeah, it's definitely some folks walking around there. Yo,
Like even with Brock will tell you he got
uh,
stories for days. Y'all know he got stories for days.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like my first time running into that Joker, man. He thought I was a funny guy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell people like, yeah, dude, I thought you know what I'm saying? I said, boy, until I found him in one of my room, in my room. You know what I'm saying? When I walked up in there, he said, oh, that's yeah. You know what I'm saying? So bro, hey man, I'm telling you, man. College, man, college is a beautiful thing, man. And I wish more young men would go. You know what I'm saying? College is a
yeah.
beautiful thing, man.
But you know what? Man, we don't even got time right now. We can go into that topic of with young men, those who decide to go to college. like even that's a whole different arena right there when you talk about coaching versus coddling, right? Because working with students, and the students are great, and students are curious, students are
Curious.
creative. They're all the things. Yes, college days do swiftly pass.
Hey,
And
I understand why they picked that.
I want to just ask the question then, like, is there space for grace though? So when we talk about, in particular with our kids, like looking at that balance between keeping them, making sure that they're staying accountable to the things that they're supposed to do, the things that we ask them to do, the things that they want to do, but also like when they don't do that, because again, we were all kids, right? We were all college students. We were, all first starting our jobs. Like we were all going through these processes where we didn't live up to the expectations that we had. And then where does grace fall in the place there? Because we keep talking about, you got to be consistent. You got to, hold them accountable. You got to do all these things. But how does that factor in?
That's a part of our teachings, and that doesn't stop. Even when Tamia become 21, 22. You expect her to do, A1 things. She ain't gonna do. She gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? And you still got to be dad. Pull it to the side like, baby, A, B, C, and D. You're gonna be like, yes, dad, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what you was thinking either. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a laughter. You know what I'm saying? So yes, grace. We have to be mindful, man. That and nothing is perfect in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I looked at Josiah, man. Josiah moves slow, bro. In the morning. Hey, Josiah.
Him and my daughter, they must be the same person, boy.
Like it kills me.
Nah, you like too, man.
My God. It's just like you like got that chill. Josiah, every morning, right? But bro, I was the same thing when I was younger. I have to think back, like, my uncles, they used to cuss me out back in the day, bro. And I used to realize, I said, I have to catch myself down there because I call myself upset at this dude. And I'm just like, yo, my son don't eat certain things now. My son, bro, that's me too. Back then, you couldn't cook for me. I don't eat from people. I don't do this. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not until I became an RD, bro, I start eating different things from different people. Because I was an RD and I had to be the person that do a little taste test there. My RAs, they do a food program. And I couldn't be like, not tasting their stuff because I'm in my way of life. I got to open up. I got to be, transparent. This is the word that people using now. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do that. So I started doing that when I became an RD at Brockwell. So I opened up to eating other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, man, my ADP, he's a doctor for real, because I'm looking at his comments. That joke looked like straight out of a research book. Stuff he's writing up there. But I know the stuff is super valid, man. So Brock, man, appreciate you contributing to the conversation, man. Because I'm reading like, I never thought about that, man. That could be, look at it. You out? All right. My guy.
Yeah, the Seahawks out here, so we about to, start getting in some interviews with the Seahawks players. I wanted to give y'all a chance to see, them come out on stage and then start heading to their booths. So,
okay.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, hold on.
Oh, that's dope.
Julian Love.
Okay.
Yeah, Brock,
hey, yo, Balel, man, I'll give you $1,000 if you just run up and tackle one of the players before you leave this week, man. You ain't got to do it today, but $1,000, man.
Listen, man, I'm gonna do my best, bro. I'm gonna do my best.
Yo, if you see Thomas Rawls Jr., man, that's my cousin. He works for the organization, man. If you just happen to stumble upon him,
you ain't gonna see no Thomas, man. Thomas in the background folding uniforms. You don't see no Thomas right now, man.
Give me the name again.
Thomas Rawls Jr.
Thomas Rawls Jr. Okay, listen. I'll see if I can find him.
He was the running back right after Beast Mode. Or
okay.
Yeah. Right after Marshawn Lynch, he was the next one.
Yeah,
I don't know Kareem Hayes. I don't know him.
Oh, he know who. He definitely knows who I am.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy.
All right, be safe out there, man.
Later.
So, bros, we got to wrap this up.
What Brock was saying? What Brock was saying though? What did he say?
Oh yeah, I'm about to say it right now. So he said, "Here, I'll just post it up here."
He says, "Study the biology of why he is so black." I mean, that's not what it says. That's not what it said. I love you, Brock, man. We gotta start wrapping up the show.
But I never thought, but you know what? I never thought about that being something that was biological, right? Like if that's just how their body works. You know what I mean? Because I know for me, like when I get up, I want to be like moving around and everything like that. Be like, all right, let's go. But that could just be me and how my body is and how my brain works, right? And I know for my daughter, it's different. But, and I don't know if this is true or not, and this might not be a cause and effect thing. But one of the things I noticed in school, and tell me if y'all have ever experienced this. You ever met somebody that walk really slow in the hallway? Like walk slow.
I'll be me.
Be slow, right?
Slow.
But when they got on that field or on that court or on that racetrack,
yes,
fast, like gone. Have
y'all
ever seen that before?
My little Chucky Buckle, you're looking at him. I could have run back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? My little Chucky Buckle used to be gone.
I never understood that, bro. Like people that walk slow, and I used to say it in my high school. Like, if I know you and you walk slow, I said, yeah, he probably fast or she probably a fast runner. Lo and behold, that was the case.
Dude, one of our running back at Brockport, man, probably the best running back to come through Brockport. And this dude should have been in the end. He messed up. Anyway, he was supposed to be in Canada making money, but I don't know what happened to my man. But he walks slow. The dude he just walks slow. That boy, put that boy in the back of the field, man. That boy gone, man. He's another one. You know what I'm saying? He's another one. Jamaican kid too. He probably have all the records in Queens. For Queens football, running back. Boy, it's nasty. Yeah. For Brockport. You know?
Man. All right, bros. I think we're gonna get down to it. We have 52 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. This has been a great conversation. If you're just joining us now, welcome to Bro Talk, where we talk about fatherhood, manhood, and everything, and brotherhood and everything in between. And today's topic has been about coaching versus coddling, and talk about parenting, coaching, and just trying to understand, youth and how they work. And I think the one thing we got to remember, and I think a lot of us remember, and Isaac, I think you said it, we were once kids. We were kids once. And I think sometimes we lose that because we're adults now. And I don't think we should ever lose the inner child that's in us. And that's the reason why, Brew, when you said earlier, your coach, you said when he had y'all, he would run y'all to death. But now that he's older and probably has grandchildren, he probably like, nah, we'll be all right. But I always think about like if he's also had a chance to experience like the inner child, right? So like with my dad ain't nothing like the dad I grew up with. But when he got little KJ and Chloe, spoiled. I mean, rotten. You know what I mean? He come to the games. My mom comes to the games every now and then. Like it's like they living it all over again. I could tell. But this time, there's not as much pressure. Hey, what's up, bro? Going to bed? Oh, okay.
Hey, Jake.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gotta go take care of business, man. Not right now.
No, it's the last thing I asked for.
Handle your business, boy.
Thank you.
All right. Leave your daddy alone.
I'm almost done.
When you get back?
When I'm almost done. I'm almost done. All right. I'll be down there.
It was for accident.
No, I'll be down there. Here, let me finish up.
KJ, get out of here, man.
Sound
You know
like
why he
Eli.
came up here, right?
I don't know.
Because he want me to buy something.
Oh.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait 3 more minutes.
Nah, he could. Nope. He said it's the last day. You know, man. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But all right, man. Let's bring it. Let's go ahead and do our shout out.
Well, question before we start that.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
the running back. You know the running back I was talking about, though, right? Y'all know.
Talk about Garrett Lynch.
Garrett Lynch, my man. G was nice.
Yep, Calvin had typed his name in there.
Yeah, that's right, Cal. Hey, Cal, what's up, baby? I was in Dallas, baby. You can't talk about my Pittsburgh Steelers. We reach farther than y'all guys.
Yeah, Calvin. I don't recognize my dad sometimes either, man. I be looking at him like this ain't the same dude, man. He's nice.
Hey, man. Hey, Cal.
It's fun. It's funny you say that because
Calvin's daughter doing her thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. She gonna be playing flag college.
Hey, she gonna be playing lacrosse in college.
Oh, she playing lacrosse too. I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? She's nasty, but she got all her athleticism from her mom anyway.
Oh.
Hey, Cal, you my man, Cal. You know me. I gotta mess with you, baby. Yeah. And little bro, man, I love you, man. Don't worry about it, man. You know me. I gotta throw it out there.
Yeah, now Cal be getting his kids right though, man.
Yeah.
You already know. Oh, he said she don't play lacrosse.
Oh, she don't play lacrosse?
Nah.
She better start playing lacrosse. Shoot. She better start playing lacrosse. She play lacrosse, man. She's gonna be dangerous just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hope that they give scholarship for the flag football.
They're working on it.
Yeah.
It's I know the flag football is a big thing right now, even at the Super Bowl.
But
I think
they have to have these stipulations, bro, to get another sports into the school. They gotta have one for the girls and one for the guys, unless there is.
That's Title IX, yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying, because I'm in it. It's like all these things I was trying to do, and I was like, Bowie, man, they wasn't trying to hear it. I wasn't trying to hear it, man.
Yeah, they're just behind the curve. I mean, that's a whole other thing. But before I forget, bro, Rachel Grant said, "Hey, what's up?" And she said, "Tell you about Mama G's cooking."
Tell you about Mama G's cooking.
Tell you about Mama G's cooking.
So Rachel got my number. Well, she didn't call me and tell me about Mama G cooking. Rach, man, go sit down somewhere, Rach. I love you though, big sis.
Well, I saw her where she work out with Brandon. And
yeah, I know.
So that's where I seen her at.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rachel's want to start something. That's all.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know what she was
she's trying to start something. I've been missing my people's food, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she be doing. She did that. You know what I'm saying? Other country, all my people's, man, they used to feed me good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Rachel, mom, everybody, man. So that's why she tried to get me. Mama G, like my mother Grant. So he knows, man. I used to get my food special. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
get the pies and the jelly and the jams.
Listen, man. Anything you could think of from the South.
Oh yeah, they get busy. Yeah.
I'm going to their next reunion, man. I just really want to know where it's gonna be. I'm going there acting like I'm a Grant. Yeah, Richard got a brother named Mark Grant, so I'm gonna be like, hey.
Oh wow. There you go. What's up, cuz? That's all you got to do. What's up, cuz?
That's what I did. I did the last time they had it in Rochester. I was like, so which one are you? The youngest one. This one they put there and they, Mr. Grant said, yes, my son. But
yo, at her family reunion though, like no one's really gonna question you. Like if you just be like, yo, what up, cuz? I'm oh yeah, I'm like da da da. They be like, oh, okay, yeah.
I get my t-shirt, bro, and I just fall right in line, baby.
That's it.
Get my t-shirt, fall right in line, man.
That's it, man. I know you from Jamaica, but I can tell you, man, having family down south, When you talk about love, man, ain't no love like your family from down south, bro.
Bro, I witnessed it, bro.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I'm from
It's
Jamaica,
almost
man.
like a welcome home. Like that love is real, man.
It's a different love, man. It's a different love. I witnessed it, and, you know, that's why I wanted to have family reunions. But my Jamaican people, man, they're so stuck in their ways, bro. Family reunion, they want one side of the family to pay for everything. Like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, no sir. So I will keep on going to my friends' thing, you know.
I feel you. Yo, man, that's
Word, she got
right
6.
there.
She got 6 full Scott. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Yo,
Okay,
congratulations to her, bro.
Yo.
Wow.
Hey, Calvin, man, tell my girl I say what's up, man. That's always my little niecey, man. Go ahead, man. Congrats, bro. You're doing your thing, man. I may be getting
that just goes to show the great parenting, man, that's happening at home.
Continue being great, bro. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Got my little daughter, man. She loves kicking soccer, bro. I'm gonna give her 2 more years. I'm gonna get her a personal coach, bro. I swear, hey Kareem, she's dead on.
Yeah, at an early age.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta see her kick a ball like she don't miss it, bro.
And
I thought she was a lefty. But they kind of changed her. I don't know. I told them they shouldn't do it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think she could.
Hey, but if she's a natural, she's a natural, right?
Bro, she's a natural kicking the ball, bro. And she can run.
That's how I know my daughter. I knew she had talent when I seen her throw a ball one day. I was like,
man, I'm telling you.
Do that.
I hope when I come to Rock, but I have time to go to like a gym with her. Just a little box game I want to teach her. Just a little something on the box.
Yeah, she need that. She need that right now. Because she go to JV and varsity, I noticed just from watching. They're good teams, but I noticed that nobody has a down low game. Everybody want to shoot. I was like, nah.
I just want to right around a little 10-footer right there. Boom.
That's it. She
was
shooting jumpers last week, bro, and she was cashing them.
Hey, that's cool too. But
no, I mean like within the box, like not out.
No, that's where she needs to shoot. 10-footer, 5-footer, right there. Get used to that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, bros. I'm getting messages from people saying y'all need to catch up behind the scenes, man. Let's wrap this show up.
All right, let's wrap it up. Hey, I want to shout out to my wife, Brandy Hayes, to my kids, to my parents, my in-laws. Definitely want to shout out to my dean out in San Francisco. Shout out to him. Shout out to Brock, who was on here earlier. Shout out to Calvin. Shout out to Raquel. Shout out to Isaac Bliss, Mark Guthrie, Brother Ellis Randall. Shout out to him.
Darius Johnson.
Isaac for president. Yeah, that's everything for me right there.
I think Brother Darius was on here as well.
Oh, yes. Brother Darius.
Shout out everybody that was in the chat. Shout out my brother Brock, Raquel. You know, shout out everybody, man. Love and respect. Everybody who's celebrating a birthday in February, shout out to you too.
Yeah, my baby girl got her birthday coming up on Saturday. Shout out to Ava.
Who's that? Who's that?
Ava. I'm sorry, Zoe. Ava just had her birthday in January. Zoe.
Okay.
Zoe's up now, man. I got too many. I get them confused. All right, but yeah, we love all y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. It's after 10 o'clock. It's Monday. I had a long weekend. I'm tired. We about to get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. Support our Black business because it's Black History Month, but do that every single month of the year. Shout outs to Community Empowerment Opportunities, Doc Brock, man. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for always making us think, stay on our toes. And I just say that in general. We appreciate everybody. Had somebody else pop in. Oh, Kareem, your cuz, Stephanie Smith.
Yeah, what up, cuz?
Kudos to you as well, too. Everybody, we love y'all. Good night.
Love.
Night.